Back on track.
Here we are, back on the scene, working with Green. And what prompted me saying, Sean, we should make this video is because Ken here has one of these salad drying devices, you know, where you spin the thing, you put the thing in there. You can see I'm spinning. These are the greens that we've got going in our drink. Let's just jump to that right now.
Okay.
We have, look, I just washed this, what they call this, dinosaur kale or lacinato kale, right? It's really, really dark. This stuff right here, see? This stuff. Got a bunch of that. We got a bunch of this parsley, and we'll put some spinach in later. That's basically what's in there now. Is a lot of this dark green and parsley. But what's amazing, I broke it into pieces. I washed it in a little bit of water, poured it out, and I was spinning it in here. And I said, you know, this is one of mankind's like better contraptions. What this thing does, you know, you got your stuff, it's all wet, and you know, this thing spins, and it really does, like, it spins and spins and spins. It really throws all the water off. It's very convenient, because otherwise your greens are just totally soaking wet. So that's,
Okay.
so now let's get to what's actually in here, which is chia seed. Soaked. Yeah, you can see it's been in the water, like, actually I put it in there last night. So now it's really absorbed the water, and it's fat and soft, and it'll puree real well in there. Plus there's a couple of dates in there. Oh, you know what I almost forgot? Coconut cream.
Coconut cream. Ah.
Basically coconut meat. You know, you take more mature coconut meat and you grind it up. Use this peanut butter knife. See, it's sort of soft because we took it out of the fridge. Ken put it in the fridge. I said, no. So that's soft enough to work with. And it's basically coconut meat that's been ground and pureed, like, you know, turned into like butter. And it is a most...
Why don't you espouse about the coconut?
Well, on the times when you forget to put the coconut cream into the smoothie, you're drinking the smoothie, you go, wait a minute, something's missing here. And you go, oh, it's the coconut. You can definitely tell the difference. When the coconut's in there, it has a creaminess to it that's just delightful. It's sort of what's palatably so satisfying about milkshakes, you know, that creamy thing. And that's what you get. In fact, I'm going to put some more in here because I'm making this as big as possible because it's got to work for 3 of us. So there we go. Coconut cream. So now these ingredients go in here first. There's a whole orange in there. I don't know if you can see that, okay. Right? Orange right here. Put this at the bottom because when those blades start to spin, it immediately starts to provide extra liquid. This is a scientific approach to the mechanics of what happens here when these blades start ripping this stuff up and prepping it for your innards. Now here we go. Well, let's get to this in a second. First, we're ready to put these in there now. Actually, this is probably second or third. So this stuff goes in here like this, and the reason we put it in at this stage of things is because, well, you know, this is why I like the Blendtec better. Because we're going to have to do this in a couple of stages. Because it goes like this. It doesn't readily fall in, and if you pack it too much, it'll stay up there. That's why they have that plunger. Hey, do you have that plunger around, Ken? Well, I'll try to make it. I never used to use it, so I'll try to make this work without it. So now we're going to have to reveal our secret ingredient, which is we don't use water. We use Harmless Harvest 100% raw coconut water. This is a free plug for them because I love their product so much.
Tell me about, because there's a lot of coconut waters on the market.
No, I don't want to trash all the rest of them, but the rest of them are not this. The rest of them are something else. I don't even know.
Well, it's a difference if it's raw or not.
Yes. So anyway, the point being, we use coconut water as like the water base for this. It's when I can get coconuts, I get coconuts. Like when I'm in India. There's India videos. You can see me hacking cocos in India. But this is what we do when we don't get those cocos. Rather than getting those Thai cocos, I don't want to trash the Thai cocos either, because if I didn't have this, I would resort to them now and then. You know, but most of them are kind of swag, to quote David Wolf. So they're just no comparison to the coconuts I'm getting in South India. So we use this happily instead, because this is a This is a product that's created when the coconuts are in their prime. So you're getting really quality coconut water. It's exceptional. Try to save. Turn that down. You got to remember to turn those down because when you turn it back on, you don't have to be on full blast. Now we got to put the rest of this stuff in here.
You putting a banana in today?
Oh yeah, we'll get there. See, bananas, no problem pureeing a banana. But getting all this little green stuff to really get into those blades, you know, if you want to get a nice smooth drink, man, you have to sequence the mastication.
That's the plunger.
That's the word that comes to mind. Well,
also good if someone tries to steal your smoothie. You can sometimes give them a quick whack.
See, now there's two approaches. You can force the stuff down in to whatever amount of liquid is in there, or you can add a little more liquid and it'll help. Well, let's see what we got before we do anything. Some would say, come on, just turn the thing on and make the damn drink, right? I'm explaining it, that's why it's going slow. See, it's like an automatic process. This is part of the calculation that I go through in the sequence of why I do it this way. Okay, so now what we have here is some real mud. By putting in those greens and not giving them a lot of liquid to escape into and spin by blades and dance by blades in, it's more of a compressed kind of mud, but just enough liquid to make it puree. And that's how you create the thing that challenges smoothness in a green smoothie is the real fibrous small green stuff, like in parsley. You know, really getting all this stuff to really puree and make the drink smooth. You want to get it ahead of time, early on in the drink. Then, now what we do is, look, okay, now we can flavor up. Now we add in the cocoa water. Now we add in, where's our bananas?
Banana?
We got 2 bananas right here. You know, we could even probably put more in there, which is what I was hoping, because we're gonna fill that baby up. So over there, we have 1 orange in there.
I like to put ginger root in there.
Well, you know
root?
what? Now that, when I do things like ginger root, I actually do a pre-blend process, where before I even add the greens, I puree. Of course, I'm also usually soaking goji berries in there along with the dates and the coconut and the chia seed. The chia seed really is what needs the water the most, but also the dried fruit. And if you put goji berries, and goji berries need to soak for a while too, and they're also usually in there. So if I was going to add, what was the secret ingredient? Oh, ginger.
Ginger root, fresh ginger root.
See, ginger would go in then. And
I've been doing fresh turmeric root too. Turmeric is a famous.
Wow. So
turmeric's a famous anti-inflammatory.
Okay, now let's see if this is going to be big enough. Can we add? Oh, I wonder if we could take more greens in there. You know what? We're going to go for it. Because if it's too strong, then I'll separate it and make add some sweetener into a larger batch. Because there's 3 hungry consumers right here. So what we're going to add, see, because if it starts to be bordering on too much green.
Well, we got 2 bananas in there.
So we got 2 bananas.
The banana and the orange are going to pretty much.
Man, when I'm making a drink, even just for myself, it's just 2 bananas. I mean, I always use 2 bananas.
That's interesting. I only usually use 1 banana.
Oh man,
you're doing 2 bananas.
I'm man.
And it's almost solid coconut water too. That's great. Spinach, nice green spinach.
Yeah. Pardon me, y'all. I mean, most of you probably going to want to wash it, but you know, some of these things, the way the package, I don't worry
Pre-washed,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah, the pre-washed stuff. I don't get fanatical about washing everything. I sort of feel like, you know, a certain amount of poison is good. You know, your body has to maintain its, has to exercise. I'm going to put some more coconut water in there.
More coconut water, wow.
Yes, we got us a case, got a nice deal on 14 bottles, a case plus 2. We got a 10% discount. It was very nice.
They got a pretty good page, don't they, on Facebook?
Man, 100% raw coconut water, never heated, always harmless. Yeah. Their philosophy is awesome too.
You taste it.
So
you taste
that
this,
is-
it's different.
Okay, now this is very full, by the way. Now this is one of the things that you know have to appreciate the Vitamix for, is that this lid is not coming off, man. It's got these hooks on there. Lovely. And you can still see green particulate. This is going to be a, you can be the judge of just how smooth this baby is. Now, hopefully I did not push it over the limit. I think we should not.
We don't want to get it to be
No,
hot.
I don't want it to be warm. I think this should be good. You get oh, we got glasses
Right
right
here.
here. What's the story with glasses? All right. We're starting to show some congestion. Oh, this will be fun. Use this. It's dirty.
Here we go.
All right. Okay. Holy smokes.
He was hung
What
on.
do you see?
It was hung on.
Oh,
It
he
hung
was
on to-
He got trapped in the lid.
Yeah.
That happens. Okay. Now, you can tell me about. Now, look at the consistency here. Oh, and I should probably taste it first.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the ingredient that we failed to include. This is potent green, but it's killer. Try it. It's good.
Okay.
Wow, man.
Signing off with Steve Zerlin.
Yeah,
Greeny.
yeah, right on.
Green Smoothie, 5 points. All right. Visit. Where do you need to visit?
Where are we visiting?
Rich Starving Artists.
Rich Starving Artist. Go
On
to Rich
Facebook.
Starving Artist, and maybe someday I'll revive Foods Raw. It'll be Foods Z Raw.